Calm down, Zug. Lie down. Lie down. Okay, old bloke goes to the East Neuk of Fife. Part 2. I've got Sophie in the studio today, so hopefully she'll be kind of quiet. So, the next day in Fife, which was sunny and fresh, we drove to Largo, one of the towns I remember from the movie Tommy's Honour, mainly because I was an extra in it. It was the first time I'd ever done a movie, or been an extra, and it kind of involved dressing up, then standing, or walking, or running, or fighting, or laughing, basically doing anything you were told to do when needed. Yet sometimes you'd go a whole day without being needed, but that was fine. And there were rules, like you're not supposed to talk to the main actors, distract them when their heads are full of dialogue and fear. There's definitely an us and them culture as well, I would say. The extras usually eat a different place and are shuttled around with different vehicles. That's if they get a vehicle at all. As one of 50 extras in that movie, it was a real eye-opener for me. And it was directed by Jason Connery, son of Sean, who, by the way, was a true gent. He actually talked to us like we were human beings, and the film was a pleasure to work on. We were respected and treated pretty well when I look back on it. OK, the stars got the buggy over the fields to the fake golf course, while we all traipsed after them through the grass, and one day we starved a wee bit. Our lunch didn't arrive till 3 o'clock, but hardly major gripes, really. 3 12-hour days resulted in me appearing for 12 seconds in one scene, in my top hat and tails, where I pretend to mock one of the golfers in the movie. Still, it was a real experience that led on to many other experiences. I met the godfather of rock there, Tom Russell, and I pitched the idea of him doing a book, which I later ghost wrote and published. Then, through Tom, I met certain people like Gordon Wallace, and through him I got into writing for films and stuff. So one thing leads to another, I guess. Anyway, back to Fife and Largo, and to this big tower my better half wanted to go and see. It was called Scott's Tarvet Tower. So parking up at the edge of the road, we marched onwards to the mysterious edifice, a good mile away. But when we get close, we see a sign that says, "Shut for the winter." "Brilliant," I mutter, before we circle its base. "Come on," she says, "give me a punty up." She's standing beneath a high window, desperate to utilise all her nosy bar-steward jeans and peek inside. "But my back," I protest. "Och, are you a man or a moose?" she says. "Squeak," I reply. "Oh, all right." So I shove her up until she can just about see inside. What can you see?" I pant. A big empty room," she shouts down at me. "Brilliant," I murmur. "OK, you can put me down," she says. I lower her, the 4 feet back to the ground, and get my breath back as she bounces around the corner of the tower with the dug. "Oh, look," I hear her cry. "The door's open. Fan-bloody-tastic," I shout after her. "So, you didn't have to lift me up at all," she adds when I reach her. Aye, well, I watch as she ducks inside, not in the least interested in my oncoming hernia or slip disc. The tower, built by the Ingalls family around 1487, is a good 50 feet high, I'd say, and has 4 spooky floors that are all connected by the one spiral staircase. The further up we climb, the more I wonder if somebody has just left the door ajar by mistake down there, and whoever it is about to pop back and lock us in. "This bit's from 1612, she shouts at me from a floor above. I scramble up the staircase and look inside at this big fireplace. Wow, it's kind of damp and weird looking in here. She says, it was a kind of Hogwarts for men. What? I'm saying. Aye, and it might be haunted, she adds. Now I'm getting to think, do I really want to be stuck in here, trapped for the night, with some pissed off poltergeist? But no, we spiral down, all the way down the tower, and step out into the sunshine quite safely. Then we decide to go to a place called Tentsmuir. We've been told about this place, and the fact it's got an amazing beach. Over beside RAF Lookers, where they keep lots of big jets hidden behind a wall of trees. You can hear them but you can't see them. We venture into this big woodland. My better half's back is giving her jip, so I wander over the dunes alone with the dog, until we reach the Firth of Tay. And what a beach! It's amazing. I can imagine being here in the summer with a wee rug and a wee picnic, and you can see for miles either way. And it's lovely. But there's one thing I do hate, and that is having to pay to park in Scotland. £2 to get past the barrier. And get this, some cheeky bandit tailgated me and get in for free. My better half was incensed, demanding that I go and drag whoever it was out of their car and stow their head off the deck until they cough up £1. Ah well, it didn't quite come to that, thank goodness, and I tried to calm her down at night with a big glass of Prosecco. And being the classy bloke I am, I decided to pop in a couple of raspberries just for good measure. The fire's roaring and it's all going well until... there's a scream, a smashing glass, wails, and the room is suddenly splattered with booze. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but how can it possibly be my fault if a big earwig decides to hide in a raspberry? I mean, the poor wee thing probably got a fright of his life too. You know what, I hate earwigs, she screams. You did that on purpose. I did not. I know it's too late. And she's off. The door slams and she's away to the bedroom. Ah well. Now, if only I had that kind of power over creatures. You know, to tell an earwig to shut it and no move until she put her lip to the glass. If only I had that kind of power, eh? Note to self, check all fruit for pests before serving in future. Aye, so I will. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed our wee podcast today. And remember, Old Bloke Goes Running is a book, a packet of crisps, a spaceship, a tree, whatever you want it to be. But mainly, it's on Amazon, and you can download it as a Kindle or an audiobook too. Go check it out in the library even. Old Bloke Goes Running. If you want more details, pictures and stuff, you know, you can get it on my website, allthewspalmerduck.co.uk. So, if anyone is listening, thanks very much, and ciao for now. Hasn't Sophie been a good dog? Haven't you? Aye, you're wagging your tail and everything. That wasn't too long, was it?